Well, keep away. Criticize my lifestyle. I'm fed up cause all you wanna do is criticize. Oh, pooch. It's over, cause your conversation ain't right. You can make our love stronger. You don't have to think twice. Criticize my friends. Criticize my ideals. Hey, good morning, Lynn. Alright, let's go. Nothing back spook, don't worry about it. Right, let's go. Come on, Pooch. In the van, go on. Oh man, you know what? I had too many bottles back already. I've only got one more spare empty crate. GSI Joe, good morning. How are you, buddy? Might have to go back and fish a crate from a customer, but it's a good old fair way away, so I might have to just grin and bear it. Mind you, if the worst comes to the worst, I'll go back and get a couple of empty crates. Oh, that's awesome, GSI Joe. Hey, good morning, Jackie Tobar. Come on, Pooch. Come on. Walt. Let's go. Come on. Quick. In the van. Go on. How's it, bad food hygiene? No, I'm not against any rules at all, Max. He's nowhere near the food, and it's not food, it's milk, so bye. Good morning, Davey Newman. That one I've just blocked, darling, Max O. Make sure he's blocked on every account. And actually, he's not the only one I'm suspicious of, and I'll tell you about that later. Couple of little coinkydinks this morning. Come on. Yeah, she's melting in the background, Dave, but that one doesn't know what he's talking about. Going on about bad food hygiene with Walt being at work with me. What are you talking about? Strange. There's some strange people in this world. There really is. You're on a TikTok live. What on earth are you talking about? He doesn't sit with the milk or anything. Just sits in the front of the van buying his own business. Oh shit. Wrong milk. That's for the next one. My brain's ahead of me. Right, don't forget, guys, I'm in a poor internet area, so it'll freeze, it'll lag, it'll do all that rubbish. Just bear with me for 10 minutes till I get away from here. Hey, good morning, Amy. How are you, mate? It's always the same down here. Now basically I start half an hour earlier than what I used to when I was in the pickup. I probably don't need to, but it's handy. But when I was starting an hour earlier, when I was in the car, I could get this poor internet area done first, you see. Oh, sounds great, Naomi. Sounds like the wheels are churning. Pooch, come on. Walt, come on. Oh, where is this little arsehole? Pooch, let's go. Drives me insane when he's like this. Here he comes. And how are they working for you, Namey? Oh, it's not that he can't keep up, George. He's just pissing around. Drives me insane when he's like this. Pooch, pooch. Yes, sadly for Namey Jackie, she's waiting for hip replacement surgery and it got postponed. She's also hurt her back and whatnot, bless her. So hopefully the slow release morphine are working. I don't know, you know what, I've come up here on autopilot. Doesn't have any today, what a waste of time. Right, we continue. I'm just a little distracted at the moment because I've got something I need to say to Hayley, which I'll message her in a minute. Ooh, that sounds good, George. Whereabouts are you thinking of going? Oh, that's awesome, Namey. Are you taking them to help with the sleep because of the pain? Or are they just for the pain, like, and because you're more comfortable, you will sleep? Hey, good morning, Steve. How are you, buddy? Come on. I just want to make you mine. Ooh, Lanzarote. Can you get a cheap deal for there, George? Right, gotcha, Namey. Come on, Pooch. In the van, quick. Come on. Let's go. Meep, meep. Good morning, Andrea. How are you, mate? Just got off work. Oh, that sounds great, Steve. Be a few hours for me yet. About 2.5, depending how things go. Wind coming off the sea is quite cold this morning. Might put the old fingerless gloves on for a bit. Get the back of the hands warm. I have been out since 2:30. I'm not cold. So yeah, it could be time for some gloves for a little bit. And that way I won't have to put my coat on at all. As you know, I'm pretty bulletproof when I'm out at work. That's the one, Dominic. How's it going, Beef Amp? I'm all good in the hood, thank you, Andrea. Managed to get my top 10 racing done before I went to sleep tonight. So I've only had about an hour and a half, and when the alarm went off, yeah, I was comatose with dribble filtering through my beard. You know what, Namey? That's how it'll feel to me when I finally get a week off. It's always felt strange when I'm not working on the, you know, the small amount of time off I have had over the years. Good morning, Linda. How are you, buddy? Yeah, don't bother asking to come on the live. I'm not interested. Well, come on. Come on. Here you go. Yeah, I'm not interested in anyone coming on the live, so the next one that asks, I'll just turn it off. Skip, sadly, I haven't worked in the milk float for 2 years, mate. I worked out of milk floats for 34 years, but it adds an extra 12 hours of work, basically just sitting there driving. But if you stay with me till about 6:30, 7 o'clock, because I'll be on till I've finished, you'll be able to see the milk float because it's back at the depot where I unload. I was the last one to use a float out of the depot. The depot is my supplier. I don't work for them, I'm self-employed. This is my business. Which one is the buttermilk? Buttermilk's a different product to milk, Steve. And that used to come in little 10-ounce cartons or like little half pints, plastic ones. But I haven't sold that for donkey's years. It was never a big seller anyway. I have to have a juggle in a minute. Come on, in the van. Quick. Go on. You stand and deliver. Don't give me love in your own way. Oh, darling. Swim and see. Bye, little bear. The thing is, Skip, back in the day, like 25, 30 years ago, we used to do both sides of the street, practically every house. So in the float, there's nothing better, there's nothing quicker. But now, if you watch the demographic of how I'm delivering, there's one here, there's one there, there's barely two together. And it just takes so long in the float. And because I've took on more business over the years, although my calls, my customers are less, my area's a lot bigger. So 40 minutes in getting to my start point and going back to the depot is lost immediately with the milk float. So that's why, you know, sadly I've binned it off. You don't have to have an MOT, you don't pay road tax with a milk float, and obviously it runs on electric, but it's just that the time saved outweighs the money savings, you know. You stay there, Pooch. The driving range, it depends on how good the batteries are, how many cells you have, and how old they are, you know. But like brand new ones will cost about £2,500 for 32 cells, and it'll do, I don't know, about 80 miles altogether if you just used it start to finish till it ran flat. I mean, my round circumference ranges from 30 to 50 miles, and it used to do most of that except for 2 villages. And the only reason I didn't take it in those villages is because they're up in the hills now, although I've delivered in both in the milk float. But it's so steep to get up there, it's not good for the batteries. Good morning, Mr. D. Who else have we got? AIB. Good morning, how are you? Yes, you do need a driving licence, Catherine. Back in the day, you didn't. And the reason you didn't was because the old 3-wheeled milk floats didn't have a reverse gear. So once they'd got milk floats with 4 wheels, that's when you needed a driving licence so you could use the reverse gear. Well, I've got to go back with a dozen eggs to someone from yesterday, so whee! Bear with me. Hey, bam, 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 bam. Good morning, Rocky. How's it going, my man? Hey, Millie Poppy. How's it going, mate? I'm just trying to remember the way to where I'm going the fastest way. The thing is, when you've done the round as long as me, although you know the addresses and whatnot, I'm looking at what they have delivered in the book. So you kind of forget the numbers of the houses and the names of the streets, because you just, it doesn't matter. You know where you're going on your route, you know what I mean? So sometimes, especially on these new bits that I've taken over in the last half a dozen years, I have to have a good think where it is, because I think, oh God, which book's that in? Where is it? Oh, that's awesome, Rocky. No, I won't, Davey. I'm waiting for who I'm suspecting to come in and speak again, because, yeah, I'm not saying anything, but I've got a feeling. That I might block an account on all of our accounts today. But yeah, I just want to discuss it with Hayley first. Not that one, darling. There was something else, and there was something else that was said that got my cogs whirring, and I'll explain to you either by message or when I get home, and I'm just waiting to see if they come on again and speak. Right, let's go and drop these eggs. The customer never replied to me, even though I was supposed to take these yesterday, and I messaged, so listen, I'll drop them off tomorrow. No, we don't need any mods, thank you, Vic's Army. Trust me, I'm more than big enough and ugly enough to handle a troll. Plus, my beautiful fiance is on it in the background. You can't see, but I can. Because when you're presenting your live, I can see all the people she's melting going past. Just seems to be a lot of people's pastime on TikTok is just to create a lot of accounts just to be idiots. I'm all good and hood, yes, Vic. They'll get sorted, don't worry, Mr. D. Just having a quick look in the book. Now and then I fall apart. Not yet, Naomi. I'm going to in a minute. You know me? I love a good troll. But they're too cowardly to come and speak to me because they know I'll rip them to pieces in the chat. So they sit hiding, reporting. Pathetic. You won't stop me going live. I've got too many accounts. Plus, I'm in Gravitas now, so I've got the power of Ben Toy behind me. So, good luck with that. I'm a milkman, Andrew King. What do you deliver? Are you like a DPD parcel deliverer? We've got multiple accounts, Vic's Army. There's 6 accounts. So it's best to follow them all. It's all, listen, all this troll business and getting banned and all that, it's all part of going live. You can't let it get to you. No, I didn't, Mad Geezer. I forgot. So I've got to go today. Trouble is, you see, I'm so consumed by my racing game that that's all I can think about when I get up. Right, I've got to get on. Oh, hey, Lewis, thank you, buddy. You don't need to gift, but thank you, mate. Are you an Ocado driver? Right, Andrew, can you explain to me what the hell is Ocado? Is that a supermarket, or is it a delivery subcontractor that delivers for supermarkets? What, will you love it when I do what, Namey? What, take them on? Take the trolls on? Oi, oi, Sweeney boy! So it is a supermarket. Where the hell do they hide them, Andrew? Because I have never seen an Ocado supermarket. I just thought they were a delivery service that supermarkets may use. You know, like Just Eat and all that nonsense. So you do some contract for Marks and Spencer's too, right? Got you. You love it when I go savage, Dominic. No, I'm behaving. I've got to behave. I was a little naughty on the last live,
but I don't believe that was what got me in a little tiny bit of trouble. I believe it was somebody else, so I will be looking into that. I've never had one out Sasmi yet, naming. Plus I've got the block button, so I can always flush them down the toilet. I'm always in the dark. Well, that sounds a bit daft that you considered a supermarket if you're just basically delivery drivers that deliver other supermarkets things. I don't get that. You're a subcontractor then, really? Ocado is a delivery subcontractor, just like Just Eat. Marks and Spencer, I'm guessing it must be Namey. Hey Shane, how's it going, buddy? Good morning, AJ, how are you, mate? Total eclipse of the heart. Quite literally, because I speak to Ben on a personal level as well, Mr. D. Nice lad he is. Best grow liver there is. Yeah. I'm all good in the hood, thank you, AJ. Doing what I do best. Delivering the milk. Living my best life. You do sell your own brand of stuff. Interesting. I've always wondered though, because I've seen adverts for your company, but I've never actually seen, you know, a physical shop to go in. Funny how it seems, always in time, never in time for dreams. Head over heels went toe to toe. Come on. Oh, it's a great album as well, Anthony J. LaPlante. I remember Dad buying this for me as a kid, and I just used to sit listening to it on his Pioneer stereo and absolutely played it to death. I want the truth to be told. This way, come on. Stop making me nervous because you're staring at thin air. Go on, get in the van, you little kick-off merchant. Right, let me put you on the dash. I've just got to move some things around, guys. I'll be back in a roly-mo. Right, got a couple of empty crates now. Is that Neil there, back on your feet on a different account? Is that you, Neil? Oh, that's awesome, Lewis. Which one did you join? The TikTok Milkman one? Don't forget, guys, we've got two groups. We've got the TikTok Milkman on Facebook. They're both private VIP. And the other one's for mental health. It's called Caring Connections. Mental health support and making friends. If you want to come and join us,
give us a request, it'll get approved, and you come and be part of the TikTok Milkman family. Again. I thought it was Neil. I missed your initial comment. It's just that I saw someone say at Snowden. I thought, that's got to be Neil. How you doing, buddy? How you feeling? Oh, awesome, Lewis. Thanks for that, buddy. Don't keep count, Steve. Not asked. I just pick them up and get them recycled. If I smash them. Not many. Well, come on. I'm not really that much of a clumsy person, but like I say, what happens is I won't drop one for months on end. And then all of a sudden, I'll drop one and I'm tossing them all over the place for a couple of days. Oh, that's awesome, Neil. I'm glad you're better, buddy. Oh, you've said that twice now, and you're going to have to use your big words. Well, in fact, you're not now, because you can go. Idiot. Oh, you know what? There's so many morons around. It's just... I fear for the future of the human race. Good morning, Callie. How are you, buddy? Marches pooch. Better take these painkillers before I forget and go all the way around without them. Well, I actually have a knee-jerk reaction, Steve. If I'm walking around and I'm carrying the bottle and I drop it, my foot will automatically go out to try and catch it. And often that works, believe it or not, but often it doesn't as well. I bet it was, Neil. I couldn't imagine any of that, I tell you. Cocodamol, Dominic. Been taking it for 25 years. And sadly, the body gets used to it, and often it doesn't work very well. I can be your long lost pal. Today, so I'm not going to zoom in this morning. Well, come on. Right. Come on. Chewing on stupid, Rocky. Plus, they taste minging. Lost pal. I can call you Betty, and Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. Call me out. It is what it is, Shane. It's the nature of the beast, mate. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You know, for me, it's TikTok's responsibility to clean these stupid accounts up and stop people being able to report more than once. You know, for someone to be able to sit there and report time after time after time after time, that's not right. Alright, thank you, Steve. But like I say, it is what it is, and I will always decide when I finish going live, not somebody reporting me. It doesn't matter where I go neither, you know. If I want to, I'll just take myself off here and go on YouTube. It doesn't matter to me, I'm still live. And to finish will always be my decision. I can actually spin milk bottles on empty milk bottles on my hand, Mr. D. I used to do that for fun back in the day. Keep myself occupied. It's not often I drop bottles. I'm pretty good. You ask the guys, ask them how many months it took me before they saw me drop a bottle, because that was the burning question for ages. Do you ever drop milk bottles? I've never seen him drop one yet.
No, I'm going to stick with this, darling, for now. I don't like jumping from account to account, and it's been pretty stable for about half an hour now, 20 minutes. So I'm going to stay on here for now. We'll build this one today. Unless it goes dire, you know what I mean? But if I do, darling, I will message you in between with a little bit of information I have. We certainly don't, Amy. Move. Move. Stop a little bit. Why do I need to sell more juice, Joseph? Come on, Pooch. Out. Let's go. Come on. Can't sell it to people that don't want it, mate. Hey, good morning, Tara. You on different account today, mate? Go on. I need to speak to you about it, really, darling. Because there's a bit more to it than just, it was this person. But they haven't come back on this live, so it ain't no problem. But I'll stick with it for now. We've got plenty in. Hey, good morning, Conor Moran. How you doing, buddy? It's the same every morning, Naomi. You've no idea how many people Haley blocks of a morning. It just seems to be people's fun that they come in here and act up. And like I say, that should be TikTok pulling its knickers up and getting things sorted. Because I mean, I'm sure we're not the only ones that get targeted. You know, a lot of content creators are being targeted, and it's spoiling it for the viewers. You know. That isn't bad at all, Lewis. Is that all in? Is that a guaranteed pass? I'm all good in the hood, thank you, Connor. That's the one, Dominic. Come on, Pooch. Not today, Amy. That'll be tomorrow morning. The thing is with trolls, they always reveal themselves. They trip over themselves to reveal themselves. And one particular may have put their foot in it this morning, because now I'm onto you. It is sad, name it. And it's the same old shit with bullying, you know what I mean? They do it to make themselves feel better about their own rubbish life, you know what I mean? They see someone doing well, having fun, and they just can't stand it. It's pathetic, you know, as a race. Humans are just pathetic. You know, these are the very reasons why I don't socialise and I can't be arsed with people. You know, social morality is so bad these days, and it's only going to get worse. Right, let me just see, is this a check or is it a no milk today? It's a no milk today. Right, you can keep your empty bottles, I don't want them. I'm not going to leave you no milk and take 4 empties because I is struggling today for space. Look at that, look, 6 spaces there, 1 empty crate there. But I'll wing it. We'll get round on a wing and a prayer. No point calling anyone out, Steve. I'll just block them and be done with it. Right then, where is that? Like I've said before, and I was saying just before now, nobody will stop me going live, ever. We'll always have enough accounts, and I can always go to YouTube. I will still be live until I finish work, regardless of where I am. Doesn't matter to me. And thankfully, we've built up a good following that they'll follow us around, you know. So I don't need to name and shame. I'll just block, and then that'll be the end of it. Grab or cry. I wouldn't say I drove the fastest milk van, Lewis, but I used to be the fastest milkman.
Not anymore, not in my 50s. Not that I'm slow by any stretch. Jake will tell you when he's been to work with me how, hard it is and how fast I work. I don't hang about even though I'm walking around. The only reason I walk is because I don't have to run anymore. So I just walk around. I've got the time to get finished.
£3.30, Steve. I'm cheaper than the supermarkets. No, 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 no. Can't wait to live. I can't wait another minute, another minute. No, 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 no.
Now, back in the day, my dad being my dad and not being stupid, we used to get eggs off 2 different suppliers. So what he would do is play them off for price, and that's how he managed to keep the price down. And one company we still use. I don't know whether the other one went bust or he just decided to not use them anymore for whatever reason. I've never spoken to him about it. But yeah, he used to play them off a price. And there was one customer, and he was horrible. He was not very nice at all. Neither him or his wife were nice, but I won him over in the end, so they at least liked me, because I'm good with people. Pooch, come on. And basically, he would complain and say, I don't want these, I want the other eggs are so much better. So, me being the obstinate little know-it-all arsehole that I am, what I used to do was get an empty box, whip off the date from the sticker, swap the eggs over, give him the eggs that he didn't want in the box of the eggs he did want, and he used to come out and say, oh, them eggs are lovely, and I'm just giggling to myself. It just goes to show me you haven't got a clue. You don't have a palate with eggs, mate. You haven't got a clue. I prefer those ones. Nah. Lies. Pure lies were being told by him. So, like I say, me being me, I just wanted to test him out and see if he was full of shit, and it turns out he was. Oh, it's a great tune, Mr. D. Love Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Scouse band as well, remember? Remember, my beautiful lady's a Scouser. I think it's about £1.57 here, Lewis. I think when I filled up at Asda's a day, 80 quid I put in. Oh, he's miles away, that stupid little twit. I have to watch him because he'll run straight in front of the van. But yeah, these are the silly little things that I do to keep me occupied at work, Ali. Another thing that I do, and I've revealed it to a couple of customers. For all these years, she's fine, thank you, Connor. She's in the live moderating. Ah, right, okay, Vic's Army. What was I saying? Yeah, another thing that I do. Because I run round, you know, I've done this since I was a kid, and a lot of people used to comment on it, oh, you're always running around. He is being good, Ali, yeah. And, you know, I can tell my clock by you, all this kind of thing, but people would, for some reason, try and race me to the door, you know. And if they did happen to get to the door before me, they'd come out and go, beat you. And I felt like I was saying, what are you on about? This is not a race. Oh, sorry, you're coming, beat you. It's not a race, I'm running because I want to get finished, you know. So, what I tend to do is, with the people that do that, once they've caught me once, then I do make it a game. And what I'll do is I'll leg it to the door, and despite seeing them coming, just before they open it, I'll ring the bell just to piss them off. It's just a little game that I play when I'm working to keep myself occupied, but a couple of people I've told about it. And there's one fella that I've joked about it with, and he'd come out and I've had a bit of banter, say, come on, man, come on. So you know I'm coming. I said, I even hung fire on ringing the bell before you got to the door, and he's laughing his head off. But yeah, these are the things you do to keep yourself occupied. You know, just when you're stood on the doorstep, basically. Pooch, come on. Come on, oi! Get in the van, you're sniffing fresh air, you dozy Burke. Go on, silly boy. My favourite of all games I ever played was this. My friend Dave, when telephones, you know, mobile phones, well, they've been around for a little while, but with all the texting and whatnot, he texts me at night. He's always been a night owl. And we'd play silly little games like naming old chocolate adverts or song lyrics or song names and stuff. And we kind of bounce off each other. He'd say one, that would lead me to say one. And we'd literally be texting a lot of the night, and eventually, Mark, I've got to go asleep. So what I'd do, I'd wait for a little while, wait for him to fall asleep, message him again, because he never used to put his phone on silent. And he just could not resist playing the game. And
one night, I mean, I kept him up till 7 o'clock in the morning, and he pretty much had to go to work. But what Dave didn't realise, although we were playing like the song lyric, the song name, the chocolate game or whatever, what he didn't realise was I was only playing the let's see how long we can keep Dave awake game. So this is why I used to wait for him to fall asleep and wake him up with another message to keep the game going. And because he's an idiot, he just wanted to keep the game going because he was enjoying it. But yeah, it was really let's see how long we can keep Dave awake for. And I did tell him in the end what I was up to. But the funniest thing as well is he'd try it with me. He'd try and get me when I'd gone to sleep. Don't work, mate. I've turned my phone off or I've put it on silent. I'm not getting woke up. So, if you have a friend that you play silly little games like that with, you know, song lyrics or song names, do it at night time and play the let's see how long I can keep you awake game. Trust me, it's the best game ever. Are you in the UK, Mr. D? A little bit, Ali, yeah. But because he was competitive and he wanted to keep playing the game, I'd keep him awake all night. But that wasn't the real game. There was an underlying game. Let's see how long we can keep Dave awake for. He's not the only person I've played it with. There was another lad called Johnny that used to play pool with us. I've played the game with him as well. Just keeps me occupied, keeps me busy, keeping them awake. Naughty TikTok Milkman. Good morning, True Raver. Good morning, Buzzy. How's it going, guys? Let me leave it there for a second. I just need my hands. You know, James, Namey, Shane, you all work nights. This is a game you guys can play with people. Nice one, Neil. I like it. Right, let's get the other book and we'll have a look at the book. They see in your diary, pooch. Good morning, Chris Bush. How are you, mate? Right, let's get to the next bit. One book's finished. I'm in North Wales, Chris. But yeah, the let's see how long we can keep you awake game for people that work night shift. It is the best. Now you see, I've never had to play that game with Hayley because we talk to each other 24/7 anyway. All right then, Lewis, you take care, buddy. You have a good sleep, mate. We'll see you soon. Oh, that's amazing, Ali. Maybe you can play the let's see how long you can keep her awake game. can't help yourself, can you? Sit there, barking at me like a blooming idiot. I don't wanna look like some kind of fool. That's what Pooch just looked like. Brat, I'm exactly where I was yesterday in North Wales. Alright, let's go. Let's just hope this weather stays showery, because when it rains I have to leave the phone in the car, which I don't like doing. I like to take you with me when I'm working, because the water stops the screen. There's no alarm gone off, Cynthia. Unless someone messaged that. So I've no idea what you heard there, Cynthia. It's getting higher. That could be TikTok ghosting your comments, Steve. That happens, and cheekily they tell you they're doing it. Oh my god, how am I going to reach this now? Come here. Got it. TikTok filters certain comments. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's certain words, but they blatantly interfere. They take our followers off the live. They kick all sorts of people off the live. It's just so bad. It wasn't my alarm, Cynthia. I haven't got an alarm. And nobody messaged or called me, so it wasn't my phone either. Depends if I get any money today, Declan. He certainly wanted a bonus yesterday. Another victim of love. Good morning, Jagar. Well, don't forget yours. I don't know who you are. It says unknown. Stay there, Pooch. Right, a bottle of milk is 92 pence, and a bottle of orange juice, from me anyway, is £1.20. Bargain. Absolute bargain. You're about to go milking cows? Do you work on a farm, Jim? Do you own a farm? Sounds interesting. You're on the other end of my industry. After today, milk to March the 11th. I'll put that one in the book. Seeing as it's literally March tomorrow. What day is tomorrow? Wednesday, isn't it? So, no, that's just the day till a week on Saturday, that'll be, won't it? Right. Let's put that in the book. I've had a few people come in that work on farms, Jim, that have dairy herd. Oh, I wish I could, Mr. D. I wish I could deliver to all of you. Strange, Steve. I really can't be arsed with the noise police, so I'm sorry, you can go. Just bored of it now, it's boring. Bye, boring. Go and bother someone else, because I don't work in silence. It's not rocket science. Off you go. I don't fly around on Alibaba's carpet delivering milk in complete silence. Oh, is that right, Aunt Lee? In the wagons. So you'll know Glodeye Farm. Come on, Pooch. That's a dairy farm. Well, you see, Mr. D, sorry, Mr. Ed, what am I about? Mr. D, you forgot that in the 80s I was great friends with Jan Michael Vincent, and when he finished with her, he sold me Airwolf. So when I finished in the car, as I am the international man of milk, I do all my national and international deliveries in Airwolf, so I can throw you some on the back, my man. Go on, you, get in. I am so struggling for space. I'm going to have to move some stuff in a minute.
Oh, you come back on another account. Come on, you can go. Just go away and bother someone else. You're boring. It's in the USA.
I'm not sure what that one's called. I didn't think they were dairy. I thought they only had sheep, the one further down, Ant, to be honest. Can you just sit back?
And he's wagging his tail. What have you got? Walt, are you going to give that back? Come on. I need that, Walt. Walt. Can I have it back, please? Give me the note. Walt. Give me it. Give me it. See? Now can you hear it? Apart from which, you know, I'm not your milkman. I'm not in your area. I shouldn't worry about it. Don't worry about what other people are doing so much. And if you get offended, go away. There you go. Because then whatever's offending you is gone. Imagine that. You know, I always like to have simple solutions for simple problems, me. Yeah, get it if you want, darling. I'm not going to be nasty or nothing. I can't be arsed. The lack of intelligence is strong with these morons that come on and cry about something that just doesn't involve you. Go and cry and whinge somewhere else. Yes, the phone amplifies the sound, Lynn. No, it's off, Milk Martine, so now you can off as well. Go bother someone else and be a Karen there. Goodbye. You got her just before me, darling. Couldn't resist having another go. Just couldn't resist, just dying to get blocked. Come on, Pooch. I'm not sure what farm that is then, Aunt Lee. Obviously I know Badavon Farm because it's massive. But it was never a milk producing farm. You know, I've been round the farm loads. They turned it into a park, you know, and there's no facilities for milking cows there. I think he only ever had cattle for slaughtering, you know, for beef. The funniest thing was, I mean, the guy that used to run the place, he doesn't anymore. He absolutely adores animals. He's, you know, the way he is with his dogs is ridiculous, and he was the same about the farm animals as well. But obviously, when he had the restaurant, he'd slaughter his own animals for beef and lamb. Pooch, come on. Come on, in the van. Good morning, Owen Fishing. How are you, buddy? Oh, do you know what, Tara? This one's been reused so many times. You can't beat the original, to tell you the truth. I remember Norman Cook, didn't it? Beats International, but it was Norman Cook that used to be from the House Martins that went on to be, you know, a huge worldwide DJ. Ended up marrying and having kids with Zoe Ball, if I remember right. I'm all good in the hood, thank you, Owen. Living my best life, doing what I do best, and trying to get this moron back in the van. Come on, let's go. But there's a few breadcrumbs on the ground, look. You'd think we never feed him. Get in the van, you little idiot. God's sake. Not always, Rocky, not always. Owen Fishing's fine. Mistletoe Christmas. You missed glass bottles. You'd have to have a look, see if you've got a dairy, a depot, or independent like me near where you live. I couldn't do that, Cynthia. It ended up X-rated. It's not always the case, Rocky. I don't always have no picture. There are telltale signs of a troll, but usually they will out themselves. And when you block them, they'll come back on another account and kind of trip over themselves to let you know they're back. And they get blocked again. That's the level of intelligence you're dealing with. Yep. Barely a step up from amoeba. Yeah, Molotov. That's all I'm saying. Mistletoe Christmas. Owen, I started at 2:30 this morning. Right, let's have a quick look in the book. Whoa.
Morning, Gavin McGregor, Lamar Brown, the benchmark. How are you, mate? It's raw milk that I think, Neil, back on your feet. I'm not going to slag it off, but I wouldn't trust it as far as I could throw it. Yeah, I do plastic as well, Mr. D. I don't sell much of it. Hey, good morning, Lady Shishi and JB. How are you guys doing? Whoa. I'll have to leave you here for the next one because I've got a couple of handfuls to carry. No, there aren't many of us left going fishing. I've met, to be fair, I was going to leave you there, but I'll sort it out. A good 40 to 50 milkmen that have come through the live, that have spoke to me and said, I'm a milkman, or oh, I used to do this as a kid, you know, which is nice. Milkman Craig spoke earlier. There you go, here goes my gold top. Nosy bong. I'm all good in the hood, thank you, Gavin. Living my best life, doing what I do best, which is fast becoming presenting lives. If I do say so myself. Good morning, Dusty. How's it going, buddy? How are you, mate? How come you lost the live yesterday, Lady Shishi? What happened? What milk do I use? What do you mean, what milk do I drink? Semi-skimmed. The Gold Top's Channel Islands, Steve. It's from a certain cow. Hey, DJ Whisper, how are you, mate? Are you out of hospital now? I'm not sure whether the cow was a Frisian, but traditionally it came from the Channel Islands, which is like Jersey and Guernsey, hence it being called Channel Island milk. And it's got more cream in it. That's strange, Lady Shishi. You don't have to do you don't have to search for an account, don't you? Because all you've got to do, there's 4 icons at the bottom of the screen. Well, come on. The second one from the left, click on that. On the top right, click on the search magnifying glass. Walt, come here, come here. Walt, it's all right, he won't bite. Just say hello to him. Just say hello to him. Sorry, sorry. His sound is just a knobhead. Come here. This is why he comes to work with me. Take care. Walt, shut up. My God, he's so fast at seeing people. Little asshole. I managed to keep him away from her for ages when she's walking her goggy. And thankfully she was nice about it. How can I hold 3 bottles with one hand? I've got big hands and there's a technique to it. But yeah, as I was saying, Lady Shishi, 4 icons at the bottom of the screen. Second from the left, click on that. Top right, hit the search magnifying glass and then just type in the TikTok Milkman and I, and all 6 accounts will be there. It's that easy. Then you just click on the one that's live. I never understand why people can't find us. It's absolute doddle. You can stay there now, you. Sit down. Sit down. You're naughty and you can stay there. What are you holding your paw funny for? Stay there. Right, I can't remember who it was that asked, but look. The technique for picking up 3 bottles is this. Are you watching? You see? Two fingers between those 2 pints. And that finger between those. And then you just pick them up. And then I turn my hand over. Yeah? But I only need 1, so... Just, you get used to it. Here's a naughty boy, darling. I would suggest, if that happens again, Lady Shishi, just completely close the app, swipe it closed, and then try again and search the way that I've just told you. That's the only way to just quickly, specifically find an account. It's dead easy. Recognize my face.
I'm so running out of space. Never mind. We'll manage. Well, there you go, Gavin. That's how I pick up 3. I can actually carry 5. Because what I do is I'll turn my hand upside down and then I balance 2 on the top. But obviously you need 2 hands to be able to do that. I can pick 4 up at once, but I have to line them all up. I can't, it's impossible to pick 4 out of the crate at once. But I can put 1 between each knuckle. But as I say, you can't, you feed it with the other hand, or you pick them all up in a line. But obviously I've got really big hands and that helps as well. Rock and roll built this city. It's the easiest way to find a specific account, Lady Shishi. Don't wait for it on the FYP or anything like that. Go and look for it specifically. And if you type our name in, all our accounts will be there. Yeah, banger. This one's a banger, Rocky. You can stay there. Don't look at me like that. You're not coming out. You're naughty. You can have a sit down for a bit. This is why I take him to work. My prime example. He doesn't mix well with people or other goggies. He's an arsehole. No, I'll forgive him by the end of the day. Steve. Good morning, Stretch Greeley Dad. How's it going, buddy? Alright, and then you take care, mate. Have a great day at work. We'll see you soon. Oh, that's awesome, Neil. Great songs. Can't beat the 80s in my eyes. You can't. Best era ever. Rock and roll. Oh, lad baby. I think they're busy trying to finish their own career with certain things they've done. Stay there, Pooch. Just it's doing my head in. We're literally going to be filled up soon. This is rocks. This is never stops. Sit down, you're not getting out. Oh, thoughts and prayers with you, Trex Greeley Dad. If you need to talk, take it to Karen Connections, mate. Hey, Kyla Husky Pup, good morning. That's awesome, Lamar. Right, let me just grab 6 yogurts. See on beans on toast. Good morning, Muscle of Spaniels. How's it going, buddy? Oh, bless you, Trex Greeley Dad. We're all thinking about you, buddy. I hope everything gets sorted out, mate. Your sad time. Right. Yeah, we'll have a juggle in a sec. Tell you what, though, that's the best way to go. No long drawn-out illness. Bam. One day you're here, the next day you're gone. So many people have to suffer when it comes to end of life, you know what I mean? As sad as it is for the family, either way, you know, me personally, I'm like the Kurgan from Highlander. Better to burn out than to fade away. Good morning, Sumoga. You up for a flight to Budapest? What are you doing there then, Muscle of Spaniels? Holiday, work, business or pleasure? Right, when I get rid of that lot in that crate, I'll be able to pick up another empty crate. That's my little old lady that I kind of do a bit of a shop for. I'll swap that for an empty crate, you see.
Oh, I see, Tretch Dad. Oh, bless you, Mr. D. Right, stay there. Bit of both. Both on a work trip. Wow. I'd love to know what that's like. I've got a friend in Indonesia called Steve that I race top 10 with. He's in our top 10 racing crew on my game, and he travels. You know what? To this day, I still don't even know what he does for a living, but he often goes on a plane trip for work. Just sounds just so much more amazing compared to me throwing milk all over the place. Right, let's have a look in the book. Oh, thank you, Lewis. He's back. Can't sleep. You just can't sleep knowing that the TikTok Milkman's live and he can come and chat with us. The name Steve is awesome. I suppose it is if you're called that. Good morning, boss. Gary Cooper. No, I totally forgot. I woke up and all I think is race. Let's get these accounts done. You didn't crack off your top 10 at reset. Let's get it done now. That's all I could think. So yeah, I forgot. I'll have to do it today. I've already done my top 10 racing for today. And Fear the Roman did my showdown for me. So I've got a bit more time on my hands. Not for another half an hour, Cynthia. 30 more minutes and then Sue will be open. She's just setting up. She's restocking shelves. She's getting the ovens fired up. She is in the house. She's oh, look at this. Look, come on, man. You're kidding. I'm not taking all them. Man, why are people hamstering milk bottles and just keeping them? Just to piss me off. I'll be there in 10 minutes as well, Sue, to drop off some fresh Purgles, bread, butter, and we've got a new order from Tony Dobson in with sausages and bacon. So yeah, woo! Make sure you've rotated the stock first though, Sue. Get rid of that old shit to the trolls. To get some water. DJ Whisper, your nickname is Captain Narcolepsy, and I'm guessing you've had a sandwich. Oliver, he only has to take one bite of food and that's it. Instant comatose. You're welcome, Sue. give all the out-of-date shit to trolls, and if there's any mouldy sausages, well, you know I'll eat them. Like I did last week. Yeah, Captain Narcolepsy, that's Oliver's nickname that I gave him a long time ago, because Oliver's been watching me since I started going live at work, haven't you, Ollie? Still need to figure out how to get a few 80s mixes off you, Oliver. I'm thinking if you've got a YouTube channel, if you made some mixes for me and put them up there, I can actually use a free downloader to grab them and then I can put them on the live, and that would be super cool. You know, to have the music of one of our followers, the mix of one of our followers play on the live would be amazing. And obviously specific to me because I like 80s, you know. Not into all this, don't get me wrong, there's some dance music that I like house music and stuff. I'm not a huge fan of dance music. But it might help me stop getting copyright infringements with YouTube. I don't know. He's already had a tenner, Gary. He's right next to me, but he just charged at a lady walking a dog. So, and thankfully she was really nice about it. So he sat in the van. He annoyed me.
There he is. Look, absolutely does not care. Let's get some eggs. This one wants some eggs today. Alright then, Muscular Spaniels, you have a great work trip, mate. And we'll see you soon. Oh, I would put the yogurts miles away when I need them. Oh, now I've got an itchy nostril. I don't want to hoof out a giant sneeze. Yeah, I'm not into garage and rave. I like a bit of house music. But even with house music in particular, I do love the old school house piano sound, you know. Obviously, I love acoustic piano. Sweet face Poochie, yeah, sweet face, but he's still an arsehole, Amanda. You know this. I've proved it to you all time and time again that he's an arsehole. There he is. Look at him wagging his tail. You're not getting out. You can sit there for a bit. I can't trust you. And if I can't trust you, then I'm not going to be able to carry on taking you to work. And you need to stop it. It's not funny. And you're not cute neither. Trying to persuade me that you are. Oh, I wish I could play guitar, Mr. D. I played double bass for a couple of years as a kid. Got my grade 3, got into an orchestra, the town orchestra, and I gave it up in the end. Reason being, when I moved to high school, my teacher didn't go there for the double bass, and I used to have to go to the Catholic school up the road, which was always at war with my school, in my uniform, and go for my double bass lesson, and I couldn't be arsed with it, so I gave it up. And he never made it interesting neither as a teacher. He just used to sit there clicking his fingers. So I lost interest, and I wish to God that I carried on with it. I still love bass now, as you can hear with the old wham on the go. Good old bass line in Club Tropicana. Hence I'm a big level 42 fan. With good old Mark King. I've seen the band. I haven't seen the proper lineup because the Gould brothers weren't there anymore, but I've seen him live in the North Wales Theatre. Robbie Smith, good morning. How you doing, buddy? The Milkman drinks are free. Nah, they're not. I don't know. It's always fascinated me, Mr. D. My brother's a drummer. And it's always fascinated me how, certainly with musical instruments, different limbs do different things. And I struggle with that a little bit. Although I can play drums a little. You know, to have every limb doing something different is actually very difficult to do. But I don't know whether you've heard me tapping on the steering wheel. I've got extremely good rhythm. Piano would probably suit me best if I was to learn something. Here we go. Now, Fly Assassins. I don't know whether you know, Mr. D, we've got a pub in the back garden, 30 square metre pub. And obviously myself and Hayley go live from there at weekends, sometimes on a Friday as well. And that's why I bought bongos, because I'll sit and play my bongos. I loved Elton's early stuff, Amanda, but he's like an old boxer. He doesn't know when to quit. He doesn't write any good music anymore. But he just can't let go. He can't let go of the limelight, despite the hamster on his head. Missed the flights. You stay there. You're done for today. I've had enough of you. I don't care how cute you are. Right then, let's try and dig out this pint of orange juice that's right in the corner over here. Drinks are free. fun and sunshine. Right, clamber out. Oh, Level 42, love them. Their early stuff as well, again. Another, it's typical that eventually people run out of, you know, good ideas for songs and stuff. And eventually, the quantity gets bigger, but the quality reduces. Especially with the advent of CDs, you know, rather than getting 8 or 10 tracks, like 4 or 5 on the side of an LP. You know, a lot of these CDs have to have like 15 or 20 songs on now, you know. And for me, that dilutes the music. You know, they're under that much pressure to throw out that many songs. The quality of the songs goes down because, hey, good day, Dunny, how are you? My ginger beer drinking friend. Oh, who doesn't love this song? Babushka. I'm all good, Nud. Thank you, Dunny. How are you, mate? I haven't spoken in a minute. Yeah, Elton John, he's guilty of just not quitting for me. And as well, a lot like a boxer when they keep going, when they're past it and they're not as good as they were. You know, for me, it kind of spoils their legacy a little, you know, and people forget about all the good stuff that he did. It has been ages, done it, but how you doing, mate? I'm still live every morning, well, 6 mornings a week. Always here. Just like... Well, I love this song. One of my favourites by Kate Bush. Babushka, 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 yeah, yeah. She did some absolute belters. Another reason I like Kate Bush is she was a bit different. She was a little bit odd, and I like that. I've always felt I've been a bit different. And to be quite honest, it's good. It's good to be different. Oh, yes, now you're talking. Now you're cooking on gas, Amanda Whitworth. Can't beat a bit of Duran Duran. Wasn't she a trained dancer as well, Mr. D? Did she do ballet or something? Stay there, Pooch. I wonder who wrote her music. I don't even know if she wrote her own music. I mean, you'd be surprised that over the years, a lot of these old 80s bangers, 70s bangers, 60s bangers, you know, they have publishing companies that write music. And it's a case of you get signed up because you can sing, and it's, you know, sing that. Me, I like people that can write and play their own music, you know. And that's where the money is, to be fair. That's why you've got to give respect to Take That. You know, as much as they were a stage-managed, fashioned-together boy band, he wrote the music. They built the boy band around him. So that's why I've got more respect for Take That than any of the other boy bands. You, Love Heart. Welcome back in. Yeah, I've dropped loads of bottles over the years, you know. I've done this 36 years. It'd be impossible to have never dropped one, you know. Sui, how do I remember which house to go to? I work out of books. I've got handmade milk rounds books. I'll show you in a sec. Just let me turn around. You know, as much as I like singers, and I'll say if someone's got a belting voice, that's awesome. You know, that is an instrument of its own. But I kind of lose respect when they can't write music, and it's a case of, you know, I'll sing that. Well, my dog's called Walt. Is it Kian? Short for Walter Goop. No, he's in the doghouse at the moment. He's been naughty, so I'm making him stay there for now. I might let him out again in a minute. He's just saying what his dog's called. You love art. That's fine with me. I don't mind that. The thing is, Lady She,
He'll have his own production company that writes all the music, so he owns all the rights to the music. That's why he doesn't like singer-songwriters. He's not stupid. The money is in the copyright. Yeah, hang on a minute, Suey. I'll show you the book in a minute. Obviously, I like it when it's quiet, Gavin. That's why I like working in the winter. I like it dark all night. I like to be a ninja. I like it to be magical that it's there again when they open the door. Oh, that's awesome, Mr. D. You'll have to put some on TikTok, mate. It took me a good few months before I finally dropped a bottle, but yeah, I've dropped loads, Rocky, over the years. Good morning, Amy Rooney. I don't know what you're talking about, Kian. Some people blocked you for what? Nothing wrong with the dog being called Muhammad. That's what Muhammad Ali was called. Well, that's what he renamed himself. Obviously, his name was Cassius Clay. Hang on, Mr. D. Hang on a minute. Let me give you a follow. There you go. I'll give you a quick follow, Mr. D. If I get a minute, I'll look. Chances are I'll forget. So if you can tag me in it, if you can message us with it, I'll go and have a look, mate. Hayley has got a childhood friend called Peter Durband that she went to school with. And he's got his own channel on YouTube, and he's fantastic. Occasionally, Lewis, yeah, occasionally. I'm not that fussed with McDonald's. You're more than welcome, Mr. D. Send me a link to some of your stuff, and I'll have a peep at it when I get a bit of time. Right, let's have a quick look at the boot. Yeah, the breakfast is not bad, but I've got to be in the mood for it, Lewis. And it needs sauce on it, or, you know, even just the tomato sauce at the least, and a bit of mustard. Right then, let me look at the boot. Hey, Mr. D, if you're any good, I might book you to come and play in the pub on a Saturday night on live with us. Right, let's go. I'm not making any promises, by the way. Don't take that as literal. You know what, Lewis? Do it. If you're hungry and you can't be arsed and you're tired, it's handy. But the breakfast, I'd only ever recommend a McDonald's breakfast, which is the sausage, bacon, egg McMuffin, or the McCrispy. They're the only things I like from there. I like a bit of sauce, and I like my egg runny as well. That spoils it for me as well. So the liquid I add is cider. Just share it to us, Mr. D. But I can go on your account now anyway, so I can go and have a look and see. I prefer proper cheese as well, Lewis, rather than that processed slap of a square of cheese. I'd like proper cheese on mine. So, do you do gigs, Mr. D? Do you get paid for it? I mean, like I say, my brother was a drummer. I suppose you could say he was semi-pro, because he did used to get paid for it. He also had an audition with Gloria Gaynor back in the day. It could have changed his life. He didn't get the job to go touring with her, but they did say to him, "You are the best drummer here, but you just lack the experience," because he was young, and that's the only reason he didn't get the gig. Very talented. My brother. Yes, she did. Gary Cooper, but Whitney Houston didn't. But she was that good of a vocalist. Her voice was her instrument, and you know, sing that, banger after banger. But I suppose when you're related to pop god, what's her face? Can't remember her name now. It's kind of in the family, isn't it? Steve likes pepper jack cheese. I like the hot cheeses. I like
There's a cheese called Red Devil that's got chilli in it. I like Stilton. Right, so like so everyone turns up and they all do their own little kind of gig or play one song and then the next person. Is that what happens, Mr. D? Yeah, I've never been too enamoured with McDonald's.
Neil. Pickles or Branston pickle, Rocky? That sounds nice. Diane Warwick, that's it. I knew her auntie was a famous singer, I just couldn't remember the name offhand.
You know what the sad thing is, Lewis? You could buy all the ingredients and make it better yourself. I've done it. I used to do it for my kids. I used to make them a bacon and egg McMuffin. And the muffins are tastier as long as you toast them a little, crisp them up, and you have that like flour on the outside. Yeah, they're much better than McDonald's. It's crap food. Trust me, they don't buy proper fresh British ground beef. It's shit. Burgers. All I'm saying is you could wring their burgers out and all that water comes out of it. That's not a beef burger.
Ah, cheese toasty, yes! Now you're talking, Neil. Of course it is soup. How dare we blaspheme talking about McDonald's when we've got the TTM family coffee shop, which will be open very soon. Now, my mum always told me, Lewis, if you can read, you can cook. And that's how I taught myself to cook. I've never been showed, I've just looked at recipes,
Followed the instructions, and I've only had one thing that didn't turn out nice. Come on. Yeah, we don't really have bagels that much in this country. To the point I'm not quite sure what they're supposed to be, really. They just seem dry whenever I've seen them from the shop, you know? Yeah, I've got a sandwich toasty, Cynthia. The future of toasted sandwiches is go and buy you some whoopsie sandwiches from the co-op that are reduced to like 70p. Stick them in the toaster. Sounds good, Lewis. High protein, low carb if you're going to lose weight. Pooch, come on. Hey, good morning, Tracy Ann. It's still super mild here. I'll tell you the temperature in a sec. Come on. Good boy. Mai Tai. 7 degrees we are. My love is history.
Take care, Conor Moran. Have a great day, buddy. Oh, I've used turkey mince lots of times, Lady Shishi. It's been lovely. I've made spag bol, I've made chili, I've made shepherd's pie with it. It's just less fat in it, that's all. It's a lot healthier option to ground beef, but it can get lumpy. So whenever I cook mince, I always separate it by hand while I'm dropping it into the frying pan. Chantel, good morning. How are you, mate?
You said not yet, no, Lewis. Hayley does want one, but I haven't got round to getting one yet. When I do, I'll buy a second-hand refurbished. Everyone's raving about them. I'll take care, you love heart. See you soon, buddy. Have a great day. What did you not like about the turkey mince? Because when you've cooked it in the chili or the spag bol, it doesn't taste any different to beef for me. It feels a bit different in terms of texture. That's about it. I don't know what's offended you with the turkey mince.
Oh, any kind of bread is better when it's fresh, Cynthia. Good morning, Lou. Faye Paul meter. What's the good grief for? What's that supposed to mean? Good grief! You deliver milk. Is that an issue? I'm a milkman. It's no biggie.
I've got to be honest, Lady Shishi. I've never I've only felt the texture difference in turkey mince. It didn't really taste any different because of the flavour of what it was in for me. I thought I'd done something wrong to offend you. Faye, yeah, we're still around. We're in short supply, but we're still around. Pooch, come on. Hey, good morning, Andy from New Zealand. How are you, mate? Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, Faye. Stay with us long enough, and you'll see the milk float that I used to use. I don't use it anymore. I haven't used it for 2 years. Takes too long now in the milk float. But it's still at the depot. That's my supply. I'm self-employed. The depot I work out of, I rent the fridge space there. But the float I used to use, which is one of their floats, is still there. She's great, thank you, Andy. She's all good and hood, just like me. Oh, 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 oh. You got your truck back. No, I bought a new one. It was the write-off. The chassis collapsed. So I had to buy another vehicle. H2O. Man, let's turn that heating off. It's too hot. I'm roasting. I haven't got to pick up anymore. It's a Citroen Berlingo. It's a wheelchair vehicle. And it's brilliant. I love it. Best thing I've ever bought. Congratulations. Thank you. Been working out of it for how long now? Month? Something like that, month, 6 weeks. It just proved too difficult to find the specific vehicle I needed without having to spend like 20, 25 grand on a brand new one. Now I picked this up for £7,000. It's 10 years old, but it's only got 26,000 miles. Oh, thank you, Faye. You have a great day too, buddy. And we'll see you soon. I have to keep watching for that. What's that, Lamar? About a month? Sorry, I've missed. If I was talking about other things, I've missed what you've said. Kind of, Lewis. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Kimberly. How are you, mate? Right, let me grab another empty crate. Hang on. I've literally got one more customer to do, and I can go and swap that for an empty crate when I go to my little old lady customer. In fact, I'll go to her now, actually, because then the next one I deliver to is on the driver's side. It was Steve. I was very lucky. Dad was taking care of looking for a vehicle. He suggested a Citroen Berlingo because his friend has one that he's took the seats out like I have. And literally, I looked online. The first two I looked at, this was the second one. And I went and got it. Basically, the people that had it had clearly someone that needed a wheelchair, but they got ill with COVID and passed away. And it looks like they literally only used the car when they took the person in the wheelchair with them, hence the lack of mileage in 10 years. And it's lovely. Even if I wasn't using it for work, I'd buy another one because we're going to go camping in it. I can take stuff to the tip in it. It's a car, it's a work vehicle, it's a multi-vehicle, it really is. Oh, same here. I still need to get the false floor put in the back, Lady Shishi. I need to message Gaz to see what's happening. Hey, hello. How's it going, Christy? Good morning to you. There's Dusty there. Nice to see you as always. Right, let's go and get another empty crate. We are going to make it. We're going to make it. We're going to have room for all these buckles. You found mine, I can't wait. Baby, I can't wait. Mine. I always say it. For some reason, I remember the day I bought this on 12-inch. I bought this, Falco, Rock Me Amadeus, and Level 42, Lessons in Love. I remember coming home on the bus, on the Muggle train. Hey, J. May Warner, how are you, buddy? Hey, Alan, how's it going, mate? There's Wood Rabbit. Happy Tuesday to you, buddy. No,
On a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday, Lewis, I could fit everything on in one go. I could probably fit everything on a Monday as well, but because I get so many bottles back, I don't. I love the Van Ellen. It's got so many uses. It's awesome to drive. It's brilliant. I love it. Right, let's go to my little old lady. Drop her things off. Here's Whitney Houston. Literally spoke about her a few minutes ago. You know, I was talking about music earlier, and probably it certainly is Lady Shishi. What a lot of people don't know is, I mean, I'm a massive fan of a producer called Quincy Jones. You may have heard of him. There's music on Austin Powers that he wrote. You know, the music that goes da-da-da-dun, 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 da-da-dun, and where he's dancing around like an idiot. But what you might not know is that he used to produce Michael Jackson. He produced the Off the Wall album and the Thriller album. Now, if you go and look at the inlay card, because that's what I used to do with a lot of music that I bought, and look at the musicians and look at who wrote the songs, on the album Thriller, I think Michael Jackson only wrote 2 of the songs. And if you notice which 2 they are, they're very basic. There was a guy called Rod Temperton that wrote Thriller, and he wrote The Lady in My Life. So, you know, unless you go and read the inlay cards, you don't realise that a lot of artists don't write their own stuff. Even Michael Jackson back in the day, he did end up writing his own music in the end. But it just goes to show you when you delve into things, what you find. Pooch, come on. Let's rev the engine. Usually gets him scared. Here he comes. In you go. All right, the TCM Family Coffee Shop is now open, guys. Get your hot and cold beverages and your breakfast, some soup. She's open for half an hour. Yeah, Quincy Jones is amazing, Lady Shishi. Absolutely amazing. Probably one of the best producers that's ever lived, in my opinion. And if there's one album, this is not Quincy Jones related, if there's one album you need to listen to in your whole life, it's I've forgotten it. Just give me a second because I'm thinking of something else. It's Donald Fagen, The Nightfly. Now, Donald Fagen used to be the lead singer of a band called Steely Dan. You might remember a song called Ricky Don't Lose My Number. Now, if you want to hear a benchmark album for the quality of production, go and listen to that. Donald Fagen, The Nightfly. One of my favourite albums of all time. Can't remember the exact year. It was either 1980 or the very, very early 80s. Haha, that's my pasty strut music, Lewis. Too risky. Legit drinking milk. Nice one, buddy. Does me not. Whoa, how would I know? Ooh, how do I know? Da-da-da. That's all Hayley's idea, Lewis. There's one of those that's had the best part of 30,000 views, I think. The very first one that we did. And it was just ad-lib. I just walked into the shop and she was filming me and I turned around and I just flicked my feet out having a laugh. And she did it as a bit of a piss take. And people find it funny, so yeah, now they're planned. And you can't hear the audio in the background. They're going, right, strut, do the foot flick, now do the leap. She's like my manager. We did a Savage one as well, where we both did it together in the Sainsbury's in Rice Lane in Liverpool. I'll do my best, Lewis. We've got another Can Crush video as well that we haven't put up yet. I'm just waiting for Hayley to do it. Oh, also Mr. D, yeah. Either Hayley or myself, we'll check that out and we'll approve it later, okay? But yeah, one's basically for the TikTok Milkman. You know, it's screenshots of me, Poochie, Hayley when she comes, work, the scenery and stuff. And the other one is our mental health support group. Yeah, I didn't almost fall at all. And it was Joseph Anthony that said that. I didn't almost fall at all. It's just that the video ends a bit funny. And, I don't know, maybe to him it looked like I did, but I didn't, trust me. Rocky likes this one. Good morning, Sleepy. Cat Willis, good morning. Oh, that's awesome, Mr. D. I'll check it out when I get a minute. Alright, let me have a quick look at the boot. Heaven is a place on earth. We'll keep doing it, Lewis, don't worry. Teddy Pendergrass, you got what I need! Motherfucker's crazy. So your panties on the stage. There you go. There's an Eddie Murphy delirious quote for you. Dominic will know what I'm on about. Not today, Rishi, no. That'll be tomorrow. You've got to go and watch Eddie Murphy delirious to understand that. Scared the bitches into liking him. Good morning, Foxy Lou. Right, he's still sitting in the van because I'm on a main road. You stay there, and he's been naughty. Here we go, look, one bottle, 4 empties. Oh my giddy aunt. It's doing my head in this morning. Just literally running out of space, hand over fist. I can juggle some more stuff in a bit. Rocky's dancing around the room. What? You said you have, Mark. What have I said, Sue? I've already forgot. Graham Welford, good morning. Beth Laura, good morning. If you're offended by bad language, Cynthia, I probably recommend you don't watch Eddie Murphy because, yeah, he swears a lot. But I love it. I'm always like this, Ellen, full of energy. I've got a massive engine. You forget, you know, I was a fairly talented sportsman in my youth. Do I like the cranberries? Robbie Smith, I'm probably going to upset you and say absolutely not. I can't stand them. Eddie Murphy, not Eddie Murray, Sumoga, Eddie Murphy. It's getting a bit busy with people now, keeping Pooch in the van. Oh, Richard Pryor's hilarious, Rocky. Love him. Don't forget, guys, the coffee shop opens till 6:30, so you've got 22 more minutes to get your orders in. I try and rein it in, Steve, my bad language. Oh, that's all right, Sue. Right, stay there. Get down to the funky beat. Beat this. Beat this. I've never heard of him, Cynthia. If he's not mainstream, then I won't have heard of
You know, American comedians. Only the big ones I've heard of. Unless he's like dead old. You know, an old school comedian from the 50s or something. Right, come on. Come on, Pooch. I don't know who that is, neither Rocky. Cat Williams. Who was the black comedian that passed away a few years ago that was in Ocean's 11? Lady Shishi. I used to like him. He was funny. Was it Bernie Mac? I've never actually watched his stand-up. I've only ever seen a couple of clips, but he looks hilarious. Maybe I should get myself a couple of his old stand-ups. He's funny in Ocean's 11. Well, obviously.
Bernie Mac, yeah, he was funny. I liked him a lot.
But he's passed away now, hasn't he, if I remember right? See, I think with me, the type of comedians that I like from America kind of are a little bit like the British in the way of their sarcasm. The British sarcasm is very difficult to master and maybe sometimes to understand as well, you know? Like I've said many times, you know, people say that sarcasm is the lowest form of wit. I personally think it's the highest form of intelligence because it's not easy to do and pull off, you know. Right. Bit more space, there we go. Let's have it.
Foxy Lou, not for me, no, it's 6 degrees. It's actually been trying to rain for a couple of hours, but it hasn't really got going. Yeah, he was funny, Lamar. Absolute natural talent. Right, you stay there, Pooch. Because there's a car coming. Stay there.
We've got another 18 minutes to the coffee shop yet, so there's plenty of time to get your orders in, guys. Sue's got lovely fresh produce in today. I've delivered to her now. So she's got her Purgles, bread, butter, sausage and bacon. 2:30 a.m. Loxy Lou.
And I'll answer the next question. I'll be finished by 7 o'clock. Because I'm psychic and I know what you're going to say. Well, where I go and download things from, Rocky, I'd only have to type in Bernie Mac and to be fair, he'd probably show up immediately.
Alright, come here. Let's go. Alright, Cynthia, thank you, mate. Egyptian.
It's not cold at all, Beth Laura. It's 6 degrees. It's been mild all night. An Egyptian. That's the one, Vic's Army. Oh, thank you, Brian Rogers. Yeah, I've been going for 36 years now. That's how long I've been a milkman. I'm 53 this year. Still keeping it real, keeping it going. It's a good job. I love it. I wouldn't recommend it. You've got to be a certain type of person. But me personally, I love this job. Pooch, he's being cute, so I'll let him out, but he can wait a bit. It's getting a little bit late now and I have to be extra careful with him. Because, you know, there's cars, there's people walking another goggies, and he's already embarrassed himself today. And thankfully the lady was nice. But I would be as well if someone's dog did that to me. All I'd do is I'd just bend down and pick my dog up, you know what I mean? But you can get people that are nasty and aggressive when that happens, but she was sound. You might not have to de-ice the car. Get a scraper, Beth. Don't bother with de-icer, it's rubbish. They've diluted it to the point it just freezes. Get yourself a scraper, much quicker, much better. And very satisfying when you scrape it off as well. Probably I'm a bit more thick-skinned than you, Leonie, in terms of the temperature. Right. Right, that one's still away. Let's go. He barked and charged at a lady that was walking a dog. She also had headphones on, Beth. And he made a jump, but she was sound, she was lovely about it. I shouted him, legged it over, picked him up. He doesn't bite. He won't bite the dog and he won't bite the person, but he looks like he's gonna kill you. And I don't know why he does it. Oh, thank you, Don Jack. Plans for the rest of the day. Well, I'll have something to eat when I get in with my sides, of course. I've got my racing to do, which is in the crew that I lead, my racing crew. Because I've done my top 10 stuff, and then literally I'll just be spending the day with my baby Hayley, and we'll probably watch films. We may go out for a bit if she wants to get out the house, go for a drive or something. And obviously I've got my book work to do as well. This isn't cold, love my boy. 6 degrees is not cold at all. You women, I swear to God. It's always women that are cold. I generally think most men don't suffer with it. I've never met a woman yet that doesn't suffer with the cold, or has always got cold hands, or is always cold. You know what I mean? No, his shackles go up, Beth Laura, as if he's about to attack. That's why it looks so bad. The thing is, Cynthia, he doesn't need to. He knows that I'm pack leader. I've showed him many times. By doing the Cesar Millan method, you know, you hold them with your hand on the neck like a dog would bite, just to show them who's boss. I've done it many times, but he just can't stop himself. Yeah, I prefer the cold Jackie Tovar, basically because you can always get warm. You know, I could always work a little harder. I've no idea, Don Jack, you'd have to Google it, mate. We only know degrees centigrade over here. You probably have heating on in Asda as well, don't you, Leonie? And aircon when it's hot. You're gonna have to crack the whip then, Loxy Lou. My kids never went on strike. They basically did what they were told. End of story. And yes, I had my kids with me after work for many years, and they came to live with me as well when they were 14, so very, very hands-on dad. What's that behind the counter, you mean, Leonie?
Ah, you sound like you remember the adverts, Remap. Nice cold, ice cold milk. When were they from? Were the 80s? But yeah, you can't beat it. Out of a glass bottle, much better. Especially like you say, when it's cold. It's the only way to have it. Ah, you're welcome, Don Jack. I can't remember what I've said.
So I hope it warrants a you're welcome. Double and 30. That'd be 40 degrees Fahrenheit then, Lady She. If that's like the general conversion rate.
You stay there, Pooch. How do I remember where to go? Well, for starters, I have a book with all the addresses in, which I don't need. And for seconds, I've done this 36 years. You kind of remember when you've done it that many times. Ah, right, the pen. Got you. Depends which day it is. This is me. Today I was up at 2:30.
I'll be up at 2 tomorrow, 2:30 on Thursday, 1 on Friday, and 2:30 on Saturday, and 1:30 on Monday.
Well, I misunderstood then, because Loxy Lou said her kids were on strike. That's completely different to the schools being on strike. I thought she just meant they were being awkward. I've not got any with me, Don Jack, but we sell chocolate, strawberry, banana, vanilla and iced coffee. There we go, there's the announcement from Sue. You've got 10 minutes left to get your orders into the TikTok Milkman family coffee shop. Oh, this is me, that's nothing, mate. Back in the day, 25, 30 years ago, I used to have 700 customers just on my round alone, let alone mum and dad's. And I'd be out at 10 o'clock at night.
And I'd be out for minimum 10 hours. I've delivered this area for 36 years, Mr. D. I know everywhere. It's the same route every time, so. You may not understand how I know where I'm going, but obviously it's just repetition. When do I sleep? When I can. I'll get about 5 hours this morning once I've had my beers and a bit of breakfast, and I'll have a cat nap at night. Anything between half an hour to an hour and a half. It was about an hour and 20 last night. Hour and 20 minutes sleep that I had. Not much, but I don't need much. Hayley will tell you. Sometimes when I felt tired, when I've left her at Liverpool and I've come home to Wales, I'll snuggle up to her and I'll say to her, I just need to fall asleep and wake up, and then that's it. That's me refreshed. I've done that so many times. All right, Cynthia. Thank you for that, mate. Not sure he deserves a sausage today, though, because he's been naughty. Stealing daddy's money and charging at ladies with nuvagoggies. Everything a man could want and more. 1,000 words could not enough to say what I feel inside. What a great song. Cheesy video, but great song. Could cross the shore. Never felt like this before. You're all I'm living for. Suddenly, pooch has no meaning to me. This is exactly why I take him to work, AJ. You all think he's a saint. He's not. He's an arsehole. I've been telling you for 8 months, he's an arsehole. He's getting the beers this morning, Mr. D. This is me. Have a look online. See if you can find a dairy or a depot or an independent milkman like me that's close by. And there's Milk and More. They're a company. And there's another one as well, Modern Milkman. Maybe you can search those to see if they're in your area. Stay there, Pooch.
There you go, he'll take them hugs and kisses. Thank you, Cynthia. Oh, you've got to scrape the ice off, Beth. I love scraping ice off the window. It's quicker, it's easier, and it's just so satisfying, and it's done in one go. This de-icer these days is absolutely rubbish. And it's diluted. It doesn't do the job anymore. You literally spray it on, it part melts the ice, and it'll freeze back up. Yeah, there's Modern Milkman and Milk and More, I think, Mr. D. They'll be more expensive than me, but you kind of get what you pay for. I believe you're getting a better product than in the plastic poly bottles. Wake up suddenly, you're in love. Oh, he is a cute dog, this is me, but he's also an arsehole, so what can I say? You've not watched long enough to see the arseholery that he does when he's at work. But we love him. Well, ooh, a little bit of sunrise there, look. Get some screenshots for the group. That's why I say have a look online, Mr. D. M60 time in the rain for Alan Wood Rabbits. You have a great day, buddy. We'll see you soon. Yeah. He'll take a dump in the flats that we deliver to. This is me. He'll bark and charge at people. And he generally doesn't do what I tell him. Yes, we do, Graham. We do broken biscuits and broken chocolate biscuits. How much fuel per week? About 80 quid. But it's a little bit more when I have to go collecting, because I have to go back out collecting 3 times. So one week I can do on a whole tank. The next week I need a little bit more. Well, it's only going to get better, Mr. D, because now the light's turning up. This is why I go live at 4 o'clock. And it was last summer when I started going live. But that's when it was getting light, you know, 3:30, 4 o'clock. So that's why that's my live time. And obviously we've worked through the winter, and a lot of people have stayed because they enjoy the live. And now you're going to get the views. Yes, Adam, milk has got a lot of bottle. Nice cold, ice cold milk. I'll throw it in the back of Airwolf, Mr. D. No show. Wednesday girl waits with the wine. They pay by cash, they pay by check, they pay online. I don't have any payments by debit or credit cards because obviously there'd be a charge to me for that. Whereas I can get the money off them and it doesn't cost me anything. And even my business banking is free. Good morning, Kurt lad. How are you doing, buddy? What's that you were looking for, Graham? Are you talking about the air fryers again? You'll hear me when I'm there, Mr. Z, because you'll hear me overhead. All you hear is when I'm in the helicopter. Keep going, guys. There's 3 more minutes left for the TikTok Milkman family coffee shop. 3 minutes to get your last orders in with Sue. Come on, let's work our fingers to the bone. Come on, let's work our fingers to the bone. Hey, good morning, Adam Fishing. How are you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you in a minute. How's it going? How are your lives going on the old riverbank with your mate? Sound as a pound, as always, Kurt lad. Yes. He surrenders, Pooch can always see poop slipping away. Oh no, broken biscuits. Ours are about 3.5, 4 quid, Graham. They have gone up recently, but I can't remember what they are now. That's for a kilo for chocolate broken biscuits and 1.5 kilos for the standard ones. No, I don't, Loxiloo. I'm in North Wales. Been in plenty of choppers. Well, mine's a very special helicopter, Mr. D. Now, she is partially de-weaponised because I had to make room in the back for the milk. But she's still got the Gatling guns on the side, so, you know, I can take out an old granny at 100 miles easy.
Flex, 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 flex. The thing is, Adam, with your live, you've got to be regular and you've got to be consistent. It helps me that I can go live every day. I mean, obviously you with your fishing, you possibly can't. But as long as you're live and you're consistent, you will build up your, not only your account and followers, but people that come into your live as well. You're going to guide me in with your table tennis bats, Mr. D. I won't need to land. Airwolf will hover and I will abseil down with your milk like an SAS commando. Yeah, it'll soon be seagull baby season as well, so I'll be getting dive bombed again soon. And this street is terrible for it. In fact, this is the street that I used to live on, where the house was that we used to work out of the back. I can't remember well, I've never really known the make of helicopter that Airwolf is. I have seen them in real life flying. I think it's more of a luxury helicopter in real life back in the day, but I just love it. I've always loved Airwolf. Yeah, Donovan, I used to get that when I was a kid, yeah. They still have to provide free milk for children in school. Although I think Margaret Thatcher stopped it for a while. I used to deliver to 2 schools. They used to have, you know, the cardboard cartons, the Tetra Pak cartons. Thirds, they call them, third of a pint. They can be, Ali, they can be. My eldest has had a pork pie snatched out of her hand before now. But the problem is, because we live at the seaside, all the idiots that come here that have never seen a seagull before, feed them. Sleepy, I can tell you now you're getting ghosted because I can see that Steve's just replied to you and your message is not there. Maybe shut down the app and come back in, mate, because I know you've been here, but I've not seen a message off you since, so your comments are being ghosted by TikTok. Yeah, I love all those shows, AJ. Airwolf was probably my favourite. So there we go, TTM Family Coffee Shop is closed. And as soon as I say that, Sleepy, it lets that comment come through. So, lad, why only 1 milk? You'll have to elaborate on that, lad. You'll have to give me a bit more of a question. Yeah, flying rats, Cynthia, same as pigeons. But seagulls are a protected species of bird in this country, the Queen's bird. Hey, good morning, Helen Marie. How are you, buddy? Well, not everyone has more than 1 bottle. That's quite a simple thing to understand, is it not? Oh, you should have placed your order, Don Jack. It's only open for half an hour. That's a Lynx aircraft. Right, I got you. It's just the design of it, Mr. D. Beautiful, beautiful helicopter. Even now, it's timeless. For me, anyway. That was Street Hawk, AJ, and it was ridiculous because it had knobbly tyres on a road bike that was basically an off-road bike. It was nothing like a modern sports bike. No, I don't. Not everyone has more than 1 pint. I don't sell much plastic milk. Let's have a look what you're called. Up to no good. Ooh, up to no good. Let's see how long we last. Right, let's have a quick look in the boot. Town Pooch! Last street and then we're finished. Good morning, Michelle Cullinane. How's it going, buddy? Red milk. I don't even know what red milk is, Donovan, unless you're talking about strawberry milk. Yeah, the Street Hawk was ridiculous, AJ. Go and look at the motorbike. It was a beefed out motocrosser with knobbly tyres. And trust me, you don't want to be riding knobbly tyres on the road.
So tall. You can just about see the sun coming up. Little break in the clouds there. It's only going to get better though as the year goes on. And it's light at 4 AM. You can see all the lovely views around here, etc. Love the sunrises, especially because down there is where the beach is. So hopefully you can get some screenshots. I can now, Sleepy, yeah. But I saw that somebody replied to you, and I scrolled back because I thought, hang on, Sleepy came in and she hasn't said anything for ages. And it wasn't there, so yeah, TikTok was ghosting you. Which is really annoying.
Oh, no, Donovan, you're getting mixed up with the plastic bottles. The colour on the plastic bottles is different. Right, the blue top is full cream. That's my silver top equivalent. The green top is semi-skimmed, which is my red top equivalent. And the red top is skimmed, which is my checkered blue top equivalent. And don't ask why they're different. I don't know, it's stupid. I don't know why the colours aren't uniform. But that's the stuff you mean. That's the skim milk. That's chalk and water for you.
Well, I suppose you wouldn't know, Donovan, if you've never had glass milk, you know what I mean? But it's just, it always beggars belief that the caps are a different colour for the plastic milk compared to the glass. It's just stupid. All white lids. I don't know what that means. Maybe they're using a different supplier. I don't know. I've never heard of a white lid for the poly bottles, you know. Dan, it's just one of our accounts, mate. We've got multiple accounts. You need them if you're somebody that goes live on TikTok. Trust me, you will run into idiots and such like. Right, I can take my light off now because Pooch can stay in the van. And let's get these. So just follow suit, guys. Spam the chat. Love hearts, hug emojis, care emojis, kind words. And let's give everyone a good old start to the day. Awesome words. Lovely. Thank you, Donovan. Rachel George. Start a new job today. Good luck with that, buddy. So here you go. Here's a classic. I thought I'd put on an oldie for you all. Hey, Donna Gertrude Fraser. Good morning. How are you, buddy? You're more than welcome, Vic's Army. So enjoy the music. It's the TTM family group hug. Let's go. I'll be back. You'll see me in a second as well.
That's it, guys. Keep spamming the chat. Let's go. In the hoos. Oh, lovely words. Thank you, Rocky. Thank you, Vic's Army. Big hugs to you, buddy. Keep spamming that chat, guys. Let's have the love, arts, care, hug emoji. Let's go. Right then, who wants another song? Who wants to carry on with the family group hug? Let me know in the chat, guys. I'll take care, Steve. All the best, buddy. Have a great sleep and a great day. Thank you, Rocky. Lovely words. Great. Thank you, Ali. Take care, Sumoga. See you soon, buddy. Thank you for everything, mate. Who wants another song? Oh, now then. Now then. I'm leaving it on. Right, I'll be back. Stop it. Stop being in our bed. We'll keep them going for a little bit, Lady Shishi. This is a belter, this. Belter. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. Lovely words. And Ali again. Yes. I know. Yeah, I've got to go to Halfords later. Thanks for that, Captain Obvious. Take care, Lamar. Have a good sleep, buddy. And a great day. We'll see you soon. Who wants another song? Right, last customer. Right, I'll be back. Bleep. That's all, folks. Oh, now then. Oh, this one's the original, not the Andrew Strong one. But I'll take it. Lizzie, yes, we live at the seaside. Take care, Rocky. Have a great day, buddy. We'll see you soon. Was also on The Commitments, Lady Shishi. The blonde-haired lad, Andrew Strong, the big lad. Great voice. But this is a banger. I'm in North Wales, Lizzie. As you can see, they're doing a fair bit of work. I'm hoping they're getting rid of all the stones that were put there by man. Never know. Right, let's go. Let's have that chat spammed, guys, with the love hearts, hug emojis, care emojis. We're still doing the TTMFGH. Good morning, Mandy. Well, you came and you gave without taking, and we made you stay, oh, Mandy. I can't tell you apart now from the other Mandy, so you're going to get that as well. Good morning, Stresshead. Beth Laura's got to work. She's still got the TikTok Milkman on. Woo! I can't wait for this to start going. Come on, song. Good morning, Jen. How are you, buddy? Oh, great film, Lady Shishi. Andrew Strong, what a singer. What happened to him? That lad should have been handed a record contract. Heather Paul, good morning. How are you, mate? Oh, thank you, Beth Laura, and you, buddy. Let's get spamming that chat with love hearts and hug emojis. Let's go. It's a shame this one takes 20 years to get going. It is, Sean. Yeah, great film. We watched it a couple of months ago. It's just one of our go-to films. But yeah, I've already got my beers, so I don't need to go to the shop this morning. That sounds amazing, Lizzie. Try a little tenderness. Come on. Oh, awesome. I'm all good and hood, thank you, Jen. Always. Got to. Woo! Here we go. Oh, I prefer the Commitments version. It's a lot more rowdy. But it's a classic. High five for you, Jen. Thank you, mate. Oh yeah, Mustang Sally, banger. No idea who Amy Wedge is, to be honest. Never heard of Amy Wedge. Is she one of the Commitment singers? Hey! The Benny King? Yes, Sleepy, yes. Bom, 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 bom. Don't worry, mate, it does that to me sometimes when I'm modding alive. It did it last Friday. And the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, it's old classic, Sleepy. Stand by me. Oh, thank you, Lizzie. Have a great day, buddy. See you soon. Hey, Joe. Hey, Kimberly. Cynthia, yes. Oh, that's amazing, Jen. Played some old classics for the family group hug today, Kimberly. That's a good soundtrack, Lady Shishi. No, I won't shed a tear as you stand by me. And darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Hey Joe, I'm all good in the hood, buddy. How you doing, mate? Stand by me. Been lucky it hasn't rained, Kimberly, to be honest. Keep spamming the chat, guys. We're still doing a family group hug. Let's have those love hearts. I am on the way back to the depot now, Kimberly. Purple hearts for Hayley. Blue hearts for me. Brown hearts for Pooch. White hearts for the TikTok family. And orange hearts for the Chipmunk Milkman. I've never heard of her or that TV show.
Stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, would you stand by me?
I've been lucky it hasn't rained here, Loxiloo, to be honest. There are rain clouds and I've had a couple of spots of rain and one tiny little two. Well, which I'll do in a minute. The Daydream Believer, is it this one? Can't remember. I know it, but I can't think what it is. Not all of them, Joe, no.
stars above you. You never need to doubt it. I'll make you see.
Right then, give me a second. I'll unload, and then we'll do the tearful farewell. Right, I'll be back. Behave, you. Give me a kiss. Good boy. What's he got to come up with next? Good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of Pooch. Why are all the songs about him?
I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has gone, and I think
Right then, I'm going to turn the camera around now. You can see me and Pooch. I'll stay on for a little bit, and we'll just do the tearful farewell. Da 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 da. Carl Price, the YouTube channel is called exactly the same as the TikTok ones. It's called The TikTok Milkman and I. And is the symbol, not the word. So look at the name of the TikTok accounts, copy it, type it in YouTube, and there's like bottles of milk, which is the backing picture. Half a Pooch. Here he is. Here we go. Turn around. Turn around. Walt, turn around. Come on. I love you, Poochie. All right, let's see if he's gonna wiggle today. Yeah, oh, he's gonna wiggle like that. You Poochie, and if it's quite alright, I love you, Poochie. I'd take you out all night, oh little Poochie. That's the one. Thank you, Joe. Here he is, little idiot. Give me a kiss. So yeah, I'll stay on for a little bit. I'll say goodbye to everyone. It's emotional. It's always an emotional roller coaster. Every morning, it's a tearful farewell. Oh, and you, Tony. Full screen FS. Have a great day, Tony. We'll see you tomorrow, mate. Take care, Neil. Have a great day, buddy. We'll see you in the morning. I'm getting tisses, look. See how he holds me down with the paw. He rules with a paw of iron. Your tisses? You give me tisses? You gonna fix my bruise again? Where you bit me? You little bastard. Love him. To be true, can't take my eyes off of Pooch. Yeah, he's a wiggle of it. He's busy fixing me. Take care, Steve. Have a great day, buddy. Take care, Loxy. Lady Shishi and JB, you have a great day, guys. Full screen air fist. I love you, Poochie. Just sit still, man. It's okay, I've got you. Take care, Rishi. See you tomorrow, mate. And you, AJ. Don't forget, guys, request to come on the groups, the TikTok Milkman and the mental health support group, Caring Connections, mental health support and making friends. And don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I put every work live up on there. It's exactly the same name up there, look. There's the TikTok ones. I absolutely cannot listen to that. Get off. I wanted a bit more lively, actually. No. Yeah, crazy. We'll have a bit of that. Yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All the work lives get put up there. This one will be up there later today. So if you've missed it for whatever reason, you can go and enjoy and watch it back. I know it's not the same as being live because you can't talk to us. But, yeah, you can always watch them back. You love his black hair and the patch in one of his eyes. He's cute, isn't he? Take care, Michelle. Full screen air fist. Take care, Cynthia and Frankie. Have a great day, guys. There you go. There's Rishi there, look, with the mental health support group. Hey, Mark Hamilton. I'm doing the tearful farewell. We're about to go. Got to get finished, put my order in. Take care, Sleepy. Have a great day, buddy. See you soon. Full screen air fists. And there's the YouTube account and the Facebook account. Thank you, Rishi. The Facebook accounts, the groups, when you search for them, there's tabs at the top of the screen. Click on the group tab and you'll be able to find the groups. Don't request the profile. It's a dud profile. It's what I use to help run the groups with Hayley. So just click on the groups. They're private, they're VIP, there's no bullies, no trolls. You can go live there if you want. And we've got a great little community. Oh, thank you, Ali. He's literally shaking like a shitting dog. I haven't done a thing and he's shaking. What's up, Pooch? Come on. Come and sit here with me. Oh, take care, Joe. Puccini? Who's that? Who's that over there? Who is it? Who's over there? No, not my glasses. Don't lick my glasses. Take care, Sean. Have a great day, buddy. We'll see you soon. You're going to have to go if you're going to wiggle like an idiot. Just sit still. Who's that there? Who? Oh, who's that? Who's that? Take care, Carl. You're welcome, mate. Full screen air fist for you. I'll stay on for a little. I'm going to move him because he's wiggling. I'm going to stay on a little bit longer. Anyone else who wants to say toodaloo? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Put the eggs outside. Crazy for loving Pooch. Oh, he's a good boy. I love him. Mr. Poochini. Poochie, 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 woo. Oops. There goes my pen. There goes his funny bone. Pooch. Patty Klein, that's the one, Vic's Army, yes. Right, there's my order for tomorrow. I'm going to go and put that in a second. He's going to do his feet now, look. I tell you, every morning when we finish, look, he's a good boy, does his feet. Likes to keep a good clean pink pad. See, just sitting there doing his feet now. So, anyone else want to say toodaloo? Because that's got to be going. Is that it? Is that the last song? Ooh. Oh no, I've got plenty of charge. Thought I was about to run out of charge. Boom, 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 boom. The Vapor Man, good morning. How are you, buddy? So yeah, I'm about to go now, guys. Thank you for all your likes, follows and shares. And thank you if you requested the groups and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Take care, Kimberly. Oh, thank you, Liana. Full screen air fist for you. Have a great day, buddy. Thank you, Rishi, and you, mate. It's alright, I'm going to get off now, guys. Take care, Louise and Charlie. You guys have a great day. And we will be back tomorrow morning as the TikTok Milkman and I. Take care, everyone. And you, this is me. Take care. Have a great day. We'll see you in the morning. Bye.